In this video, I'm going to show you how to create amazing looking static ads like this using NanoBanana. Before jumping into the exact techniques that you use inside NanoBanana to create images like this, first of all, the first thing that you need to do is you need to find images like this to copy. This is crucial. This is something that you should always do. You should always have competitors that you follow and brands that they actually do a really good job with static ads so you can copy. It's really easy to do that. I'm going to go very briefly into that, and later on I'm going to show you the exact techniques that I'm using inside NanoBanana. The first thing that you need to do is you need to open ChatGPT and prompt it to actually inform you about competitors and brands that they actually run ads on Facebook. So what I usually do, I go to the website that I want to create ads for. Maybe it's this one right here, and I just copy and paste everything. So basically I hit Command A and I import it right here. And I also go to the product page as well. Command A and paste everything inside here. And then I tell ChatGPT, list me competitors that they in this niche that they're selling similar products, list me only their domain names, and also list me some of the high-end direct consumer brands that they run Facebook ads and they are very successful with Facebook ads. And then it's going to list me some domains that I can go and find their ads for. The reason that I said list me direct-to-consumer in general, direct-to-consumer brands, is because you don't have to actually copy brands that they operate in the same niche as you. You can copy also brands that they do a really good job in other niches, and you can basically adjust their ads to fit it inside your niche. And that's actually something that I found more successful over the years, so this is what I normally do. This is the list that it came up with. As you can see here, we have some direct competitors, and also here we have some different direct-to-consumer brands that we can basically copy. Because I don't remember like every popular brand by name, so it's a really good way for me to actually use ChatGPT to inform me about those brands. It goes like Huel, okay, I know, but Athletic Greens, it wouldn't come into my mind. So ChatGPT is a reminder. That's why I'm using it like that. Anyway, so the goal right now is to copy and paste the brands that you see here. And basically what you need to do is you open a new tab, you paste the name and you type Facebook. So basically paste the name and you type Facebook. This way you click on inside the Facebook page, you go here, about, page transparency, you see that they don't run any ads, but here you go to the ad library. And here we can see that they don't run any ads, so we need to copy another brand. We need to test every single brand that we see here until we find one that works. Another way to do it, instead of typing the domain and typing Facebook, because you already know like ChatGPT is going to miss a lot of really good brands and it's not going to be very, very accurate. So that's why we need to test every single one of them. But for sure there's going to be 2 or 3 that they run ads and they are very successfully in their niche. So apart from doing that and then trying it out, what you can do, since you are already inside the ad library from the first search that we did, you just remove the com and you see if they have a domain here. Probably this brand as well, it doesn't. So let's try this one. We put it here and we go here and we see, okay, they run ads, but the ads that they run, they are video ads. So it's not a good fit. We continue and we see also the last one, which is this one. We remove the com, we click on that. And here you can see that we have some static ads that we can definitely copy based on this brand right here. Let's say we want to actually copy a specific brand. We can select from the categories that it has created, and using a popular direct consumer brand is going to help a lot because we are going to have a multiple selection of ads that we can use. So basically what we do is we go to retail, for example, and we type it here inside the ad library. Since it doesn't find it, like the next best way, it's actually typing retail.com and .facebook. And here, if we click on that, we're going to go to their directly to their ad library. So we go to about page, we go page transparency, and go to see all, go to the ad library. And here we are going to find a lot of a lot more static ads based on this brand right here. As you can see, a lot more, which is great. Now we scroll down, because the oldest the ad, the better the ad. So that's the goal, to find an old ad to actually copy. In the ad selection, you have to be aware about the possibilities of what you can do with NanoBanana. So basically here, for example, if we are going to actually use an ad like this or an ad like this, it's not going to be super helpful, because we are not targeting pregnancy. So it's going to be difficult to remove that from the image. But an ad like this, for example, it's going to be much easier, because the only way, like, we can definitely replace the product right here, and we can definitely replace the text right here to match our branding. Especially if you're copying another brand that is doing something completely different, this needs to be the way that you need to do it. So right now what we need to do is download this image, copy this image, and basically go to ChatGPT. And since ChatGPT has context about our brand right here, we can copy this image, and we tell to ChatGPT, I want you to create copy for, I want to create a similar ad like this, but for the brand that I've shared above. So create copy that resembles this copy that this brand has, like in length and style and persuasion techniques, but for my brand, because this is a completely different brand. They target something completely different. So I want you to adjust the copy so it is similar length, persuasion, style, and also the copy techniques that they use to create copy for my everything that you see inside every copy that you see inside this image needs to be recreated for my own brand that I've shared above. And basically like that, you're going to be able to actually extract copy for this brand, but for our own brand. So, and you always have to remember, when you create an ad, the most important part is the research, like what type of research you do in the ad, and the tool is almost irrelevant. Like, the research is the most important part, and this is the same research if you were your own designer, or if you're using NanoBanana, or if you're creating a YouTube thumbnail. Like, you need to do a little bit more research about like what to actually write inside the ad and what the ad should look like before, because you have that experience. If you used AI tools to create something, you don't know, like, you open it up and you don't know what to type. This is something that it happens to everybody, and that's why you need to do a little bit more research. And research is difficult, I get that, but it's something that you need to do. So the copy that it has been written is this one, which is I really like, and I definitely think that it did a really good job with conveying the clinically proven, adjusted everything, and also write the best selling as the first ad actually was selling. So it is a really good copy that we can use for our own ad. Now let's go into NanoBanana. In my personal experience, the best way to use any AI tool that has API access is Freepik. Freepik is amazing because on Freepik you have all those AI tools that you can use, and if you are on a paid plan, like on a higher plan, on the Premium Plus plan, the image generation is unlimited. Yes, unlimited. So you can play around with a lot of AI tools for free, basically, as much as you want, because if you're going to learn how to use NanoBanana and any other tool, the most important part that you need to focus on is like trying again and again and again, because AI like has a lot of randomness inside it. So it's going to be beneficial for you to actually play around with the tool, and always you're going to get bad results and good results. So you need to play around until you have like the perfect result. And having unlimited images is going to be amazing, especially if you have an e-commerce brand. At this point, before jumping into NanoBanana and how to use it, and like what are the instances, because I have used it quite a lot, so I know like what are the problems and what NanoBanana is good at. You have to remember that is super important that you have to learn the tools. Now, why I'm telling you that. Like, first of all, I have nothing to sell you. I manage over $1 million per month on ads, and I just do this for. I have nothing to sell you, especially if you are below 10K per month on ads. I've got completely nothing to sell you. I don't have any affiliate links for Freepik, for the Atria tool that I've shared, or NanoBanana, nothing. It's all like my experience, and I'm shooting this video for you to actually get some value. So that's the reason that I'm doing it. Now, let's jump into the tool. The best way that I have found to use an AI tool is basically the way that I used ChatGPT so far, with speech. Because with speech, you can actually think through and say a lot of things, a lot of queries to understand. Like, JSON prompting is something that it works very well, but the JSON prompting, like if you want to do it like again, scripting with speech and then tell it, okay, create a JSON prompt, and ChatGPT is going to create a JSON prompt and you can import it right here, it's going to be beneficial. But I prefer like speech, and I leave the AI open, the voice recorder open, so I can think about like what I'm about to say and actually explore the options. Now, what we want to do. So this is our product, and we want to basically create an image like this, but for this product. We already have the copy, and we want to create the copy visually for this particular product. So what do we do? First of all, we take the image of this product and we download it. And this image we download as well. Now, after we do that, we go into Freepik, and here, well, as reference, we add the two images. As you can see here, the images have tags. So we're going to use those tags in our prompt so we can actually control the visuals, like refer, okay, instead of saying the second or the first picture, we use those tags. We're going to be much more accurate if we actually do that. And now there is the prompting. What do? You have this text right here. So this is something that we're going to use. I paste it right here so I can have it ready. Now it's the prompting. So start speaking. I want to create an image that looks like the image one. I want to basically copy the image one visually, and for my product, which on the image two. The copy and everything, I've shared it below, and that I want to add because it's a completely different product. So below you're going to find like the copy that I want to adjust the image one to look like. So basically her hands have a product, and I want this product to change from the bottle of the first brand. Like I want to change to my product, which is the product on the image too. The copy that you see and the text and everything, I want to be the same style, the same font, the same colors, or but have the text that I've shared below, because it's more close to my brand. And then we enter. I'm using GPT just to create the prompt because it's really good at listening. So I'm going to copy that and paste it right here. I can also, when I say image 1, image 2, I can replace it with the tags, but it's not completely necessary. But if you want to be precise, you need to do it. And then I press generate. As you can see, the image that it had generated from our first prompt is actually really good. It looks like a lot like the first brand that we just copied, and that's what NanoBanana is really good at. It's really good at actually copying what we say. So prompting on NanoBanana is super crucial. If you don't prompt right, you are not going to get the result that you want. So now that we have the result, the only change that we need to make is the first best-selling prenatal. This hasn't been changed. The prompt was correct, but it didn't adjust it. So we're going to adjust this image by downloading it and pasting the text here, removing all the images and adding the image that we want right here. and we paste it inside. Another key thing that you have to keep in mind that NanoBanana generates only 1 by 1, so it couldn't actually create like the 9 by 16 image that we have right here, but that's okay. We can expand later using any other AI tool, or we can use 1 by 1 because 1 by 1 is also better for Facebook and Instagram ads. So now that we have that right here as a reference, what do? We just go into ChatGPT again and we say the image that I have for as a reference, it has a title, best-selling prenatal. I want this title to be replaced with the copy that I've shared below. Nothing else inside the picture needs to change, everything else needs to remain the same. And we paste it here. Separate it and then generate. And as you can see, the image is exactly the same, it just changed that. So the precision that NanoBanana has is amazing. And also something that it's going to take time to get used to it. Because it is precise, you need to know what you ask for. So for example, in our previous prompt, we actually didn't mention that we want the colors to be changed, for example, to fit our own brand. And it's something that you can definitely do right now with the precision that it has. Basically, copy the color scheme of your brand and adjust. So how you do that? Like you go to your brand, like you see what colors you have, and basically you go here and you go and find like Colorzilla, for example, pick colors, and you say, okay, this color right here is one of the key colors that I'm using. So go here, download this image again because we are going to edit it again. You paste the color scheme, which is the green. Let's say the green we want on the letters, and on the background, which color? Let's analyze the website. Let's go into another part of the website to understand like what are the colors. Okay, this background I really like, so let's use this one. So we go into color picker, we select this color right here, and we paste it inside Fabric like this. So now you add the image that you've downloaded and you paste it right here. And the good thing with NanoBanana is that you can keep doing that over and over and over again. Because it is precise, you always can edit the result that you have. So you don't have to reprompt everything again and again like you do with other tools that you change one part and another part has been changed, so you messed up everything. And you have to write a really big prompt once again to be able to actually have the exact result that you want. This is why NanoBanana is the future, and this is the precision prompting is the way to go from now. So now we go again. I don't like to type, I like to talk. So I want you, the image that I've shared, like in the reference images, it has yellow and blue. These are not my colors. I want those colors to be changed with the color codes that I have below. The letters I want to be the greener side, and the background needs to be the soft color code. You go here, you paste it, and then you click generate. And this result, as you can see, the result is not what we were looking into. Like we want to make those letters green, and the background from blue to green. The background actually worked, but the other ones didn't. But the good thing with NanoBanana, like it's not that you have to use that image. You can do this over and over again, be persistent, and it's going to change. So basically you download that and you say, again, change all text to this instead of yellow, and background to this. You can remove it, and then run it again for the new image that you have created. So it's this one. And generate. and it created that. As you can see here, this hasn't been changed, which is bad. We want to fix that. So what we do, we prompt it again. And after you prompt again, you're going to end up with this, which is the final result that we want. So this is how you actually generate images using NanoBanana. Of course, the most important part, as I already said, is the research. The tool is not that important, but yes, it's going to save you time if you learn how to actually prompt the right way, which is be persistent and try again and again and again until you actually figure out like how it works, until you get what you actually have in your mind as an ideal image. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like the video, click thumbs up.